afternoon, good evening, worms and germs, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yes, sir, Bob, it's me, coming to you live from the road. Yep, we're going to talk about, for all you new drivers that have not got your CDL just yet. For those of you who got your CDL and are new, we'll talk about that in another video, okay? So don't get impatient here. Well, hey, what about me? How come you're not helping me? And I will, okay? We're going to get to that. Okay, so all you new guys out there, you're going out to get your CDL for the first time, and you can't afford it to do it yourself. So you can't afford to go to private trucking school, or you're not going to a community college or whatever to do it because you can't finance it. So you're going to a trucking company that offers training, okay? They're gonna give you a seat. They have their own CDL school, or they do it through a private CDL school where they pay for it. They cover your tuition right off the bat and get you your license, okay? And you know, a lot of you guys out there, and the reason I'm doing this video is because a lot of guys are really pissed off and like, oh, there's no damn way I'm working for that kind of money, and that's just too low, and shitty wages. You remember, guys, in past video I mentioned shitty wages, and a lot of guys are like really flipping out on me about these shitty wages. No effing way am I working for that. Okay, so what I mean by shitty wages is guys that are, you know, you're going through CDL school through the company, and now they're going to put you out with a trainer, but they're only going to pay you 25 cents a mile, or actually for the first few weeks, a lot of companies, what they do is they pay you a salary, you know, anywhere from $350 to $500 is what I'm hearing. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, this is what I'm hearing, and that's not that bad, okay guys, for the first few weeks. Then they bump you up to after training's over, they bump you up to the cents per mile, and they're paying you know, 25 cents, 22 cents, 27 cents, whatever the range is, okay? I know there's some out there actually that I've heard that are paying like really low, but that's because they're not even paying you a salary during training, they're just paying you cents per mile. So we're gonna get to that, okay? And help you guys understand what that's all about. So, okay, so any of you who think that they're putting you through CDL school out of the goodness of their heart, oh, that hurt. Hit yourself in the head, okay? I don't know why I did that. So, yeah, just smack yourself, take your head, smack it against the wall, and I'm not doing that, no way, So, just to show you guys, forget it. So, yeah, smack your head against the wall, guys, okay? Now, I got my information talking to Celadon. Some of you have already noticed, Celadon has started a training program where they cover the cost for new drivers getting their CDL. It's through a private training company. And anyway, so that's where I got this information from, and I've actually checked with a few other companies. I've actually called and talked to a couple companies. Oh, excuse me, breakfast was good. Remain nameless. Okay, for now. So, what it is, okay, guys, and the reason you're going to get this lower wage is the company has to recoup the cost of the training. They're not going to do it for free, and they're not going to do it out of the goodness of their heart. They're investing in you as a possible driver, is what they're doing. You've passed their medical, you've passed, you know, your driving record as a regular CDL holder, car license holder, has been good. You know, your criminal record search or whatever, you know, you've passed all their steps that they're saying now, you know what, okay, we're going to invest in this guy because we think he's going to, you know, be a good asset to the company and a good driver. So they're going to go ahead and spend literally thousands of dollars on you in the hopes that, you know, you're going to turn into a good driver. And a lot of these companies, what they do and they expect you to do, and you usually have to sign a contract giving them, you know, anywhere, I've seen it, I've heard it is as low as 6 months. I've heard it as high as 2 years, okay? So we're going to say a year for the sake of this video. So you got to sign a contract for a year, stating that you will stay with the company for a minimum of 1 year, and that's how your reimbursement goes, more or less, as far as, you know, paying back what you owe for the training. Now, it's not that they're going to pay you a full wage and say, well, you've given us time. That's not how it's done. They take anywhere from 2 to 3 cents a mile upwards. I've heard as high as 7 cents a mile, depending on that contract time frame. And this may sound like a lot, guys, but do the math, okay? And it's not like, okay, we're paying you 27 cents a mile, 25 cents a mile, and we're going to take an additional 2 cents off. No, that's why they're paying you 25 cents a mile. So you take that 25 cents a mile, and whatever it is that they're using as a payment or a payback system, whether it be a 2 cent per mile, the 2 cent, 3 cent per mile are usually the companies that probably expect you to stay there at least 2 years. The ones that are 5 to 7 cents a mile are the ones that are 6 months to a year. Okay, so you gotta average that out. You gotta work it out. So if I'm getting 25 cents a mile, let's say, is what they're paying me now for my first year, while after training's over. So if they're taking back 4 cents a mile or 5 cents a mile, let's say. So in actuality, you're getting paid 30 cents a mile, but they're taking back 5 cents a mile to pay for that training. So if you guys go out and finance that yourselves, you'd have to be making a monthly payment anyways. Now this is somewhat interest free. So you do the math. The average training course, they put you through orientation, they put you in a hotel, they feed you for that orientation. Then they put you out with a trainer. Yes, they're paying you a salary during that training period, even though you're only working really 50% of the time. They also got to pay a higher salary to that trainer, okay, plus extra incentives. And then they're going to put you out in that truck for a year, okay? So by the time it's all said and done, it's probably cost the company anywhere from $5,000, $7,000, $10,000. Every company has a different value of what their training course is worth. So it's hard to sometimes judge as to how that payback works. But we're going to just say, $7,000 with the orientation, the hotels, the full training, what they had to pay the trainer, etc. Works out to like just over $600 a month if you do it over a year. That's a lot of money, guys. So you add that up to, on the end of your monthly wages at 25 cents, add another $600 to it, and then sit back and say, hey, you know what? Actually, it's not that bad. Oh my gosh, tickling throat. So it's really not that bad. If you're getting 25 cents and 5 cents of it is towards training cost for a year on an interest-free loan type deal, if you will, because that's really all it is a loan to you guys to help you get your license. Okay? Now, I know the guys that go through CDL school probably actually get paid a little bit less than most starting drivers. So, all right, so that's pretty much it, and I just want to try to help you guys understand, why the lower wages. Because there's too many guys I'm seeing in the comments that are just saying, hey, no way, I'm not doing it. You know what? You guys are giving up on what could be a really good career, and there's a lot of guys out there that dish this career. And, well, that's their problem. They're old snobs that just don't want to change with the times. Trucking is a good career. Even though there are new rules and all kinds of legislation on us and everything, it's still a really good career, okay, guys? It's a lifestyle. So, anyway, I hope that helps some of you guys. We'll talk to you in the next video. You guys who've already gotten your license through private trucking school, your video's coming up. Yes, sir, it is. It is. I promise, it is.